Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing an important message that your spirit guides want you to know. And to do this reading we will be picking 4 piles together. I see this one sticking out, so that's 1, and then 2, 1, 2, 3. How about we take this one, 4. So let's see what we have for today's reading. Right, so for pile number 1 we have risk and dare. For pile number 2 we have trust your wisdom. For pile number 3 we have take the opportunity. And for pile number 4, we have use your power. Now, if you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the cherry quartz. For pile number 2, we have the amethyst. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, let's put it this way, there we go. We have the amazonite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 4, we have the selenite, and this is what your crystal looks like. So, take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that's probably the pile for you here today. And as I always say, let your intuition lead you. Whether it's just leading you to 1 and you know that this is your pile, or maybe it's leading you to 2, 3, or maybe all of them. Whatever it is guiding you to watch and see, for you to get your message from, this is, I believe, the message for you today. Your intuition is your magic, and the more you let it guide your way, the more this muscle becomes stronger, and the more you always get the message you are supposed to hear. So trust it. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to the shuffling and the card preparation process. It is always lovely having you around, so welcome. Let me introduce the cards to you before we begin your pile preparation. On the left are the oracle decks that we will be using, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using for your reading. Also, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, because you guys ask me about them, please know that I always leave them down in the description box. Okay, so let's begin your reading. I feel there's an important message from your spirit guides, and so this is why I decided to do this reading. I felt something was important. I feel it in my heart. So let's see what this is about for you. Okay, so these are our 4 piles so far. Let's pick up your next oracle deck. And there we go. Let's shuffle with intention. Thank you. 2. to the last oracle deck for this reading. I think we have space now, and we'll surely need it. So yeah, that's better. So what important message does your spirit guides do your spirit guides want to deliver to you today? What important message do your spirit guides want you to know about? Thank you. There we go. Okay, with regards to your tarot cards, we are going to be taking 2 cards from each deck. There we go. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. On to the next deck. How about we push them a little bit down so we have even more space? That's much better. All right. What important message do your spirit guides want you to know? There we go. All right. Moving on to the next. Yeah, we have space here. We can do that. Okay. Thank you. What important message do your spirit guides want you to know? 1, 2, and 3. Do you see that? And 4. Okay. Now on to our last deck. What important message do your spirit guides want you to know? What important message do your spirit guides thanks want you to know? Is this one? Yep. Thank you. There we go. So our 4 piles are now ready. Let's put them neatly together for your reading. Let's take this one. There we go. So pile number 1 is ready. Let's keep it right there with the cherry quartz, pile number 2. Is also ready. There we go. With the amethyst. They're so slippery today. One has to be very careful. Okay, pile number 3. Can you see your cards? I'm so sorry. So pile number 3 is now ready. There we go. With the Amazonite. And pile 4. And pile number 4 is now ready. There we go. With the beautiful selenite. There we go. So our 4 piles for today's reading are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I always feel your energy and I feel so much gratitude for having you around. Thank you. Thank you. Love you very much. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at what important message your spirit guides want you to know. All right, so we already have with this beautiful card, we have risk and dare. I'm really intrigued. I want to know what your spirit guides want to say with this, so we'll keep it here for now until we take a look at the rest of your cards. All right, there we go. All right, as usual, we're going to be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So let me start off with this one. Wow, it says work of art. Be the portrait of divine beauty. And we have the unicorn here. Talk about beauty, right? Let's see what they want to deliver to you. You also have detachment. How interesting. Okay. Let's keep them here. And you have by the book. Oh, I'm so sorry. You couldn't see your cards. So this is the first card. My apologies. This is your first oracle card that we saw. And this was the detachment card. My apologies. Right. So now let's take a look at your tarot cards and see the whole picture together, because this is getting quite interesting. So pile number 1, you have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the Star. Talk about work of art, right? Okay, you have the 9 of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the 9 of Cups. You also have the 4 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords, represented as the 8 of Voices. And last but not least, all the black energy here. you have the Hierophant. Okay, so let's take a deeper look and a deeper dive into the exact message that they want to deliver to you. Pile number 1. What are they trying to deliver here? We have a lot of purples as well. So I'm seeing your spirit guides telling you, pile number 1, that perhaps life has become a repetitive cycle of mundane things that is really wearing you out. Although I do see here with the unicorn as well as the mermaid on the star card that you are actually in a unique position. And although you are in this unique position, you are quite tired. Yeah, unique position, but quite tired. Your spirit guides are telling you with the 7 of Pentacles that you are already reaping the benefits of all of the things you have already gone through and done. It seems with the 4 of Pentacles here that you have done a lot of the work, my dear pal number 1. But here's the thing. We see that because life maybe has become so mundane and so heavy, doing the same thing maybe every day, the same cycle, the same tasks, the same job, the same routine, you kind of starting to feel stuck. And now you're stuck because you maybe have a goal with the star here. That's why you have Shiva with detachment. All right, I'll get to that in a second. So you have a goal here with the dogs here. You're very loyal to it, it seems, pile number 1. Good for you. But at the same time, it's taxing on you. You feel like you've gone so far and you need to keep going, right? It's a long journey, my dear friend. Ooh, I see a face on the elephant. What is that? We see a face on the elephant. So it seems to me like with the 11, the face by the book, this is a time to expect a certain manifestation. So, okay, that's good news, with especially with the 9 of Cups here. Work of art. So the first part of your message is that you can expect something that you've already saved up or worked on greatly is about to manifest for you now. 11. That is the time that something big that you've hoped for is about to happen. Right? We've established that. That is for sure. Good news, pile number 1. Congratulations. Expect a wish coming true in whatever you're working on, by the way. But here's the thing. There is obviously more to be done. And with that, you're feeling stuck, right? So here's the message that I see from your spirit guides. Seeing the patterns here, I'm seeing a pattern interrupt with the Hierophant in conjunction to that. So a pattern interrupt is when you want to do something, but you go astray from what you originally wanted to do. And when you reflect back on how you went astray, you think, oh, but I went astray because I thought in this way my emotions got the best out of me. I did this, I did that. And if I could just break this pattern, at that point of time, I can do what I want. I can take power back. So for example, an example of power interrupt, right, is like when, let's say you want to quit drinking coffee for any reason. Let's say it brings you headaches and you just want to quit drinking coffee. And you go through this cycle where now you want your coffee, you drink it, you get your headache, and you really regret that you drank this cup of coffee and you have to pay hours for it, right? So now you understand that there has to be some sort of pattern interrupt. What happens, you ask yourself here, what exactly happens that takes me astray? What keeps me stuck in this cycle? Right, let's analyze this. When I want to take my cup of coffee, all I can think about is that I want to have this hit. I want to swallow that hot, beautiful taste of coffee. I want to do this and I want to do that. And so that's all I'm thinking about. And I'm just going to go get that cup of coffee, drink it, and then think of the consequences later. That's when you know you have to have your pattern interrupt, because otherwise you really don't want to spend the rest of your day with a migraine, right? As much as this cup of coffee is delicious. And so the pattern interrupt here would be, for example, to leave a bold note on your coffee bag and write on it, is this really worth the 20-hour migraine? Pile number 1. So that's a pattern interrupt, because when you're picking your coffee at that moment and you're not thinking of anything else, right? But seeing the word migraine in 24 hours could make you stop this pattern and say, oh, do I actually want 20 hours again today? Am I able to handle that one more time? And you might go, yeah, my past self was really right. I actually don't want to go through that, right? And you break that pattern of veering off course. So I see your spirit guides here delivering an important pattern that they're seeing you do. With the 9 of Cups, you see with all of these wine glasses, it's like something we want to do, something that's delicious, something we just want to have, but maybe it's not the right time. Maybe if we do that, we regret it later. And I kind of see it related to your goals, related to something you're already working on. It's like you're tired. And the reason I keep saying that is because you have the Queen of Swords. We see the Queen of Swords being, we have 2 owls. It's picking the wisest choice. Queen of Swords being disciplined, right? So we see your spirit guides telling you, you don't need to make it hard on yourself. And maybe there is a new habit that need to be built through this pattern interrupt. So many purples, representing the crown chakra, representing wisdom, again with the owls. And they're telling you to create some sort of pattern interrupt that would be very effective in helping you maybe do what you need to do, whatever case it is. Not drink the coffee, or maybe do a certain specific task that you dislike, or waking up in the morning and just hitting the gym, or maybe picking the right food every time. The goals are going to be different. And I kind of feel like you know what you want very well. You know your goals. You're already in a very unique position, and your spirit guides are telling you it's a matter of pattern interrupt to this new maybe frustration, to this new tiredness, this repetitive, mundane routine that's wearing you out. And not to maybe allow yourself to fall, but rather to move forward, right? So yeah, the pattern interrupt here, first of all, like we said, your spirit guides are telling you to create some pattern interrupt. It could even be results that will usually happen, like the migraine, or maybe you losing the weekend you've been looking forward to, or whatever it is, to always pattern interrupt yourself when you see yourself veering off course and saying, do I really want to let go of my vacation, let go of my holiday? Do I want to experience this migraine? Do I want this? Do I want that? And that would be your pattern interrupt in the moment. No, that's not what I want. Even though I'm tired of this pattern, I'd rather stick to that than for the time being experience the consequences. Do remember that your spirit guides are saying you are manifesting something big, especially that you have the unicorn here. The mountains are a symbol of success. So whichever goal you're working towards, you are already succeeding, pile number one, or you're already making some sort of unique progress. You're in a unique position. But you see the mermaid, it's suffering. You're tired. Maybe you're bored. That could be another thing. Whatever case it is, do not be so attached, and that's what I'm getting to the results, but rather to you doing what's right for you, because ultimately it's falling in love with who you're becoming that is more important than the end goal that you may be so attached to. That's exactly your message, pile number one. Why am I saying that? Because you have here Shiva in his young form, and you can see Shiva meditating amidst all the the cascading waterfall, being completely detached from their senses, from everything. And so we see here the lesson, one of the great lessons of the Bhagavad Gita, which explains the idea of putting all of your effort towards something, and at the same time, once you put in that effort, you detach your need for that success. And for that, you allow the universe to take you in the direction that you're supposed to go in. And by the way, talking about manifestation, this card shows huge manifestation here. So it does, I don't want to say that because I don't want to be saying, detach yourself and then showing you, but this is what we see here. You're going to manifest so much, but at the same time, knowing that, you're also being advised to do it for your growth, to love the journey, to become that person, and let the universe take its course, or let divine timing take its course. Let whatever is supposed to happen take its course. Because when you reach that level of detachment, of gratitude, the best happens to you, pile number one. Which will lead to your ultimate happiness with the 9 cups. The real happiness, and not the short-term wins that may feel good at the time, but one that you may feel may cause you to feel even more stuck than you already are. So pile number one, your spirit guides are telling you, despite all of that, you are a star. You are someone who's done so much. They are very proud of you. They're congratulating you and telling you that you're reaping the benefits now. Something big is happening for you now. You're about to reap something big as a result of what you've put in. But at the same time, they're advising you to break pattern and to continue on your journey. And as you break the pattern, continue on your journey and put all in, detach yourself from the result and focus more on the growth and who you are becoming, my dear pile number one. Because ultimately, this is what will make you very happy once you master that, pile number one. You are obviously a successful person, or you're meant to be successful. You're doing You're doing great, pile number one. You're doing so much that many people would love to do. So don't be hard on yourself. Congratulate yourself. Pat yourself on the back. And you know, when you feel tired, take yourself back. Pattern interrupt, and don't fall short in this cycle where you start feeling anxious, you start feeling stuck. I always say that this Eight of Swords kind of makes me feel claustrophobic, right? Someone is so stuck. Yet the Eight of Swords at the end of the day is a mental state that we, just like the Nine of Swords, they both speak about a mental state that we may want to learn to break free from. And that's what we see exactly here, a pattern interrupt. So pile number one, that was your reading from your spirit guides. It's the important message that your spirit guides want you to know. I wish you all the best of luck in this beautiful journey. May you always be successful, pile number one. And by the way, if you love zodiac readings, please make sure to check my other channel out. You'll find a link to that down in the description box. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number one. This book is small, straight to the point. It really could help you out in this journey in making you feel much better, because this book has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, and all while enjoying this process. So you may want to check this out. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love and enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number one, it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing you the best from my heart. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at the important message that your spirit guides want you to know. And your card says, trust your wisdom. Can you see that? There we go. Trust your wisdom. And you, in fact, you have the amethyst. Really interesting. So let's see exactly what this card is saying. We'll be taking a look at the rest of your cards and finding out together. So let's start with your oracle cards, pile number one. You have slow down to relax. How interesting. Break to enjoy the beauty around you. Okay, we'll keep your your next card here. You also have co-create. All right. Okay. You also have unity. Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Let's see your tarot cards. So you have the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the World card, the Knight of Swords, you have the Devil card, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Wands as the Three of Inspiration, and you have, wow, the Six of Wands ending your reading. What an amazing card to end your reading with. Again, represented as the Six of Inspiration. Isn't it interesting that you have an owl here too? What's up with the owls in today's reading? Maybe you were drawn to 1 and 2. That could definitely be a confirmation for you that both piles were for you. So we see here, pile number 2, that you have 2 wishes or 2 things that you want to achieve at this stage of your life. You want 2 things to happen. And you don't know maybe what to focus on. But we see with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you have 2 directions that you want to go towards, right? And you don't know which one to take. But we see your spirit guides telling you here with the unity that they actually don't go against each other. You have here with unity, you have half is Shiva and the other half is Shakti. By the way, Kali is the quintessential embodiment of Shakti, right? So we have the unity of masculine, which is, you know, the sun, the solar power, and then you have Shakti with the feminine and the lunar power together as one, showing that it's a balance of coming together and not 2 things opposing to one another. It's about balancing these 2 energies together. So we see that your spirit guides are telling you you can have one world, you can have both of these 2 things together. In fact, you will find at some stage of your life, maybe that's now, we'll see as we read your cards, one of them is actually fueling the other, or both of them are acting together as a unity, fueling each other, helping you to move forward. So what could be the 2 things that are opposing to each other? Could it be, for example, you working towards a goal and wanting a family at the same time? I'm not sure. I'll get back to what these 2 could be. But I just noticed here, do you see with this leopard? Is this... yeah, this leopard's tail. You can see that it's pointing towards a torch. And it's like one of them will be pointing the way towards the other. One of them you can start with, and it will lead you to that other wish that you may feel is a bit out of reach. How interesting. And so we see with the Devil card, your only enemy at the moment is maybe how you view things, pile number 2. Because the reason I say that is because whatever thoughts you fuel will be your reality. So we see that your spirit guides are telling you, no, don't fuel this thought of you just picking between one, you know? Don't fuel this thought. Rather, with slow down here, rather start illuminating yourself with the Hermit. Start thinking in the direction of how these 2 can actually come together, unite together as one. How can they happen and coexist in one environment? In this way, you see with the domino effect, once you started, they help push each other, pushing you forward towards the success and you achieving the wish that you want. How interesting is that? So let's think how one can lead to the other. What your 2 wishes could be. What are the 2 things that you want to achieve? Pile number 2. What are these 2 things that you want to achieve? Let's find out more. I know it's a general reading, but I'm sure we can find more information for you. So, what are these 2 wishes, please, for pile number 2? 10 of Swords, right under the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor with the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, it could be achieving great success while having freedom without feeling stressed, right? So that could be one thing. Let's do this fun game and take 2 more examples, okay? What else could these 2 wishes be? The World card and the Page of Swords. So for some of you, this could be the one, finding the one. And I see little children as well, so maybe this is talking about a family. And of course, with the Page of Swords, pursuing your career. Let's take a 3rd one. What could these 2 wishes be? Oh, right. You have the 3 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. I see in this specific Judgment card, you know, people doing something with their hands, maybe working on their hobbies. We have reading, we have cutting and sewing, we have a craftsman. So maybe it's doing what you love to work on, your hobby, or working on something that you love, but at the same time rising in your position at work. That's fun. Let's take 1 more wish, right? So that as much as possible we make sure that your wish, maybe your 2 wishes are represented. Let's go 1 more time. Other than that, you see the theme. You have the 2 of Pentacles and you have the Queen of Swords. So being ruthless in achieving your goals, while also considering, because there's a ship here, considering traveling. So the 2 wishes really could be endless, my dear pile number 2. But I see your spirit guides discussing these 2 goals, these 2 big wishes that you have, that you really want to achieve, at least at this stage of your life. And I'm seeing your spirit guides telling you, don't fuel the idea that you have to pick one. You're meant to achieve these 2. And with the Hermit and slow down to relax, I see that you won't realize it as long as you're on the move. See, with the World card, there's a meditative pose. And then you have the Hermit and the slow down, all suggesting to use your wisdom to consider how you can integrate the 2 at this stage of your life. Because pile number 2, your spirit guides are saying you're going to be successful. You're going to succeed at achieving the 2. You can combine the 2 together. And since this is the case, let's get clear advice from your spirit guides on how you can achieve that exactly. And since there are 2 wishes, I'm going to use 2 decks to answer this question. Let's take 2 from each. So how is pile number 1 advised to achieve the 2 together smoothly, as being advised by their spirit guides, please? So 2, and how are they being advised to mesh the 2 together, achieve the 2 together, please? Okay, so 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Swords. Oh my God, wait a minute. Is this person wearing a ring on their finger? Is this really true? Whoa. So for a lot of you, this could actually be you wanting to be in a relationship. But please, this is very specific. This is for someone listening to this, but not necessarily. Know that it's a general reading here. So this could also be committing to something, right? Something new that maybe you're not yet ready to commit to. Because we see with the bags here, it's like you're keeping to yourself. You're not fully ready to jump in to that other goal because you are maybe working towards the other, or maybe worried about something. And so we clearly see here your spirit guides telling you it doesn't need to happen all of a sudden, this other wish. You can come out of your shell or your comfort zone little by little. And that's why you have the slow card here. Slow down and relax. To do it in a slow and relaxed manner. But to take action, albeit small, tiny actions, right? The most important thing with the ring that we noticed here, and the watch with the timing is critical. It's like you're meant to have both now. And so timing is important. Take matters into your own hand. Commit to that second wish that you want. But it could also be traveling. So for some of you, it's relationships. For some of you, it's traveling. For some of you, it's getting into that other project. It's really going to be different from one person to the other. But all in all, it's about taking small incremental steps every day. And that's what commitment is all about. You don't need to take big steps, but it's about taking small little steps that ultimately lead you to that second goal, which, by the way, you are going to achieve pretty quickly, because that's how dominoes fall, right? One hitting the other, and in a matter of seconds, they're all down. So it looks like it will happen for you rather quickly, pile number 2. You're just required to take that first spring of action. Take little steps, one hitting the other, but overall, they all go quickly. And this is exactly the energy that we see here. We already see with the 9 of Pentacles focusing on one goal well. So we see your spirit guides telling you to continue to focus on that first wish as you are, but to start giving a little bit to the other wish. Think about it, plan for it maybe, make a little trip, something of the sort, to just start the other one a little bit. And you will see that overall, for you, pile number 2, these 2 wishes are supposed to happen together now. And by taking a small step towards the other side, it's like it's waiting for you to happen. You just need to go ting, and it's going to go all down, helping you succeed and achieving these 2 wishes that you dearly want, pile number 2. I really see your spirit guides telling you you can have it all. And now is the time for you to have these 2 things, or these 2 big wishes that you want in your life together. What an amazing thing, right? To have your spirit guides telling you you're not just getting one wish, you're getting both, and you're getting them now. So go ahead and go after the other one. You know how when a whole exhibition is ready, and then the CEO or some person in a high rank comes in, and all they need to do to kickstart this whole exhibition is to just cut the rope and make it official, right? And so this is exactly the energy that we're seeing in your cards. we're seeing that you're supposed to pedal on both. You're supposed to get both. And one little action is just going to spark the whole thing. How? You have the Hermit here. There, with trust your wisdom, there is some sort of thinking about it. How you can incorporate that other one in your life. Pile number 2, and that is exactly what I see your spirit guides want to deliver to you. I hope you've enjoyed your message. And by the way, if you love zodiac tarot readings, you'll find a link to my other channel down in the description box. First link in the description box. And other than that, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find, as I always say, that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love and enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. It was an honor spending this time with you. And I wish you all the best of luck. May you always be blessed, pile number 2. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at the important message that your spirit guides want you to know about. So you have take the opportunity, and you've also chosen the Amazonite. Really interesting. We have an astrological chart here. Right, let's keep it. It's like something, divine timing. The stars are aligned for a certain divine timing, for something to happen now. You're entering a new pathway towards something. Pile number 3. But let's see. This is really interesting. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. We'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. So, oh, do you have 2? No, it's just 1. Okay. So you have Union of Love. Embrace the beloved within your heart. Okay. It's really interesting how you have the sun and you have all of this light in your reading. Okay. You have Go the Distance with a cheetah running towards something and dissipating into a different timeline as they're doing that. Okay. A shift in reality, maybe. You have Security. All right. Beautiful colors. Let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 3. You have the King of Pentacles. Let's keep it right there. You have the 6 of Cups. The Chariot. All right. You have the Judgment card. Okay. Oh, the first thing I'm noticing are all these clouds. Okay. It's really interesting how this figure is forming a cross with his shadow. Okay. You also have the Knight of Cups. The High Priestess. The Death card. And a lot of major arcana here. Ooh, and another major arcana, and you have the Justice card. So we have like a major situation going on here. The High Priestess, the Death card, the Justice. Talk about a certain rebirth. With this Justice card, it's like a new you is coming out. So what is, you're evolving or something? I'm not sure. Let's take a look at exactly what your message is. Looks really interesting. Pile number 3. So with all the majors here, like we said, there's a major event happening quickly in your life at the moment. Your spirit guides want to let you know that something is shifting and changing in a grand way in your life. Perhaps you've been hearing about it in tarot readings. You've been getting, not necessarily just tarot, but you've been getting signs about something moving or happening quickly in your life. For some of you, the sky is aligning for you to meet your one, because it says union of love. We have the security card here, and this is the root chakra. Please don't come for me. I know it's yellow, but this deck, it color coded the root chakra in yellow. I don't know why. It is what it is. So yeah. So we're seeing the idea of security, home, love, children, maybe King of Pentacles, stability, right? So that's one thing. But we see many things. This is a general reading. We see something, we see you entering a new path in your life, living something new. Something is entering into your life. With the Knight of Cups, it's something that you really wanted, something that you were after. So let's take a look at the different I don't want to say paths, it's just one path here, but what the examples of this path could be, since this is a general reading. It's one path here. Or actually, one major path leading to other paths, or many other paths opening up for you. But we're focused in this reading on this one main path here. So, with the King of Pentacles, I see someone has become an expert in their craft with all of the tools that they have. And so in this case, if you have a business, a private business in specific, whether you're a consultant or you sell a product or a service, your business is growing from, I don't want to say infancy, is it the beginnings? Rapidly to something big. So that is one major event that your spirit guides are telling you. We already said the first one. The first one is obviously speaking about love. We also see as a major event, judgment a lot of the times talks about rising in your position at work very quickly. There's an announcement of a raise. With the Chariot, this could be traveling. So the stars are aligning for you to travel to a different location. Pile number 3. Also seeing the 6 of Cups and a human being coming out of a human being. This could be a birth, because death is also death and rebirth. So a birth, you having a child, could also be written in the stars, the timing for that. So really, there is something that is supposed to happen to you, depending on really what your goals and where your path is taking you. Specifically, if you want a real hint, it's what your tarot cards in specific have been telling you lately. And pile number 3, what have your tarot cards been telling you lately that you are about to receive? This is really your ultimate clue here. It's really drawn and written in your cards. And this is amazing news, because your reading is not an advice, but rather your spirit guides telling you that a new path is aligning for you to step into. It's happening very quickly at this time of your life. And with that, a lot of stability is happening with the root chakra and the security card. So if this is finances, you're getting a lot of finances that are helping you become stable in life. If this is a child, then you're building a home with this child. If this is a lover or a family, it's the same thing. Also, if you're getting a raise or you're getting a higher position at work, which did come up quite frequently this month, actually. Last month in August, not this month. Yeah, this rising in position. So if you've been getting that, it seems like this is about to happen to you, and it's putting you in a secure place at your work, creating stability for you. Or maybe you've been seeing traveling, and this new country will be your new home. You know, you'll find your new abode, and it's just going to be a whole new experience for you. But all in all, this is such a positive feeling. Wow, this is such a positive reading, telling you that you're about to enter into a new pathway in your life, one that feels so positive and so good, one that is a major mark in your life, that will really have a great effect on it. It's like you're going to be experiencing something new with that, pile number 3. And remember when we said with the cheetah that you're going to feel like you're entering a new reality. It's like a shift from time and place. With this change, it's going to feel so surreal. It's this major change will feel to you like something that may have been, I don't want to say impossible, but may have been like just a mere wish, that you're watching it appear and happen in front of your own eyes. And I see that you will not believe that this is happening to you at this point of your life, and so easily like that. And the reason it's so easy is because it's aligned for you to happen. It's meant for you to happen. And when things are meant to happen, the doors are open, and it just does. And you walk into that pathway, whether you really like it or not. There's something that you're going to experience. Yes, you have the choice of reacting the way you want, but we're seeing an experience being presented to you in your path, pile number 3. Now be careful. When you enter that path, you find yourself achieving that amazing wish that you wanted, which is about to happen to you now. It's in alignment. Maybe check your astrological chart and see what major event is happening here. Do know that once it does happen, yes, you are going to be very happy, that's for sure. But we can see that your path may split into 2, meaning it can go either way. The good way or the challenging way, depending on how you choose to view it and deal with the situation. Why do we see that? Let's get your tarot cards and find out. Why are we seeing 2 pathways here for pile number 3? What's their advice? 3 of Wands. Oh, Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. Ah. Your advice, pile number 3, is that once you enter this pathway, which like I said is going to happen, don't be tempted to take it for granted, to feel like it's already yours, because things can fall down very quickly. With the King of Swords, we see the advice here of being wise, of being grateful for that major opportunity or wish that is granted, and to enjoy it all while treating it wisely, so that you can get to keep this great blessing that has come into your life forever. Pile number 3, enjoy it forever. Cheers. Just like your Knight of Cups is saying, enjoy it. It's gonna feel homey, it's gonna feel beautiful. Just treat it wisely. If it's finances, be careful not to overspend and lose it. If it's family, be careful not to take it for granted, and to always be discerning on perhaps being fair for every side. Yeah. If it's traveling, especially that it's a chariot, be careful to make your plans really well and not to just jump into it and maybe get yourself into any type of danger. Yeah, always be discerning. Pile number 3, and never take it for granted. But congratulations, pile number 3, you're about to receive something big. I'm so happy for you. I wish you ultimate happiness. Such a beautiful reading, pile number 3. And this is the important message that your spirit guides wanted you to know. Such a sweet message. It's like a pat on the back telling you that something wonderful is happening. So that was your reading, pile number 3. I hope you've enjoyed it. And by the way, if you love zodiac tarot readings, make sure to check my other channel out. You'll find a link to this channel first thing in the description box. Other than that, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book could really help you out in your journey of being productive and manifesting your dreams. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person, all while enjoying the process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook, by the way, if you enjoy audiobooks as much as I do. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I'm wishing you the best. May you enjoy what's to come. That was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Use Your Power card. Such an interesting card. As well as the Selenite. So let's keep your main card here and see what this is all about as we take a look at your cards. And we'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. So, pile number 4. Wow, you have willpower. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress level. Do you see how much power is showing up in your reading already? Okay. Let's see what this is about. You have fork in the road. Okay. What is that? Okay. You also have service. Okay. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Ace of Swords, looking bright and beautiful. Okay. You have the Knight of Swords. Wow, the Star. the Emperor. Whoa. You have the Page of Wands, the Hermit. Something is happening. Okay. You have the Hanged Muse, which is the Hanged Man. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. I'm seeing a very interesting message, pile number 4. Take a look at your Page of Wands. You see a monocle right at the crown chakra. And so, seeing the Anahata or the heart chakra, I'm seeing your spirit guides telling you to use the energy, to use your energy at the moment to manifest something with strength towards you. We're seeing your spirit guides telling you you can do it. They're telling you to focus your willpower, your strength, your energy, and to manifest that wish into your reality. We're seeing your spirit guides telling you to use the power of your heart, especially that the star here is also holding the heart. So with the Anahata here, it's getting what you want. We have here Rama, who is the 17th incarnation of the Lord Vishnu. If you happen to have watched the pile where remember Rama and Sita were in love. So Rama managed to kill the demon, save the earth, and also marry the beautiful Sita, who's, by the way, the incarnation of Lakshmi. But anyways, I don't know why we got into these details. My point is, we see here you doing a service to yourself by manifesting, see, with the arrow and the bow, getting exactly what you want. They're saying through the heart chakra. Do you see here with the Hermit being alone, manifesting something magical is happening? Do you see? And so we see with the Star stepping out of the frame. It's like you're gonna surprise yourself. You're gonna be surprised. We're not expecting characters to step out of the frame, but you're gonna be surprised that you will manifest that into your life. They're saying do it through your heart. Maybe with the Ace of Swords, this is mantras. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. To be quite honest with you, yes, with the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles, as you can see here, yes, a bit of action is required. That's for sure. But nothing grand I see. I'm in fact seeing the Emperor saying, come to me. I'm seeing slow, steady movements that are enjoyable. So I don't see drastic actions in your pile number 4. I'm really seeing your spirit guides telling you that you're gonna get what you want by manifesting it into your life. It will happen magically. And I see it needs, with the Page of Wands, this is energy. It needs energy. It's like repeating mantras, really, every morning. I know I always say it is a force of two things. Attracting it into your life and taking the necessary action. But really, I like to read honestly. What I'm seeing is mostly, yes, there is a little bit of action. Let's take that out of the way. There is a little bit of action, but soft. See, the chair is pink. You know, the roses are there. It's kind of like just step into it, really. But mostly, It's about pile number 4 for you, believing and repeating mantras every day boldly. And we see that you are going to tackle it or have it come into existence for you. This wish is coming true in your life. Oh, another face on the body. Maybe you want to check pile number 1, I think. If you chose both. Yeah, we saw the same message. See, with the faces on, I forgot what they're called. We see manifestation. Something manifesting into existence. In fact, I see with this Hanged Man, the third eye opening up. With this pause, I see meditation. To, even if you don't dedicate a specific time to meditate, which I do advise for sure at this stage of your life, but it's about at least closing your eyes and zoning into the energy and repeating mantras. This is going to happen for me. This is going to happen for me. To believe it with all of your heart. It looks like pile number 4, you're going to be achieving a big dream through these mantras these days. That's what I see your spirit guides advising you to do. Let's get more information on why your spirit guides want you to do that these days. Can we get more information, please, on that? Okay. 3 of Cups. And the Moon card. So with the Moon card, straight away I see perhaps the coming full moon is really helping you out with that energy. You know, this pink moon is reminding me of the supermoon, the strawberry supermoon that passed. But anyways, my point is, which was a lot of it was the energy of manifestation, I remember very well. So there was great discussion about manifestation when we were doing your readings on the strawberry supermoon in specific. There were strong messages of manifestations, something of that sort. Now to see the strawberry full moon now, as we talk about just manifesting it through energy, is incredible. So yeah, astrologically, you'll be supported by this energy to manifest things into existence for you, pile number 4. It may be something in your chart. And seeing the 3 of Cups, we see that the right people will be sent in your path, assisting you to help it come together. And look, there are moons as well. Again, the full moon. Something is up for you in the full moon. Pile number 4. Around the full moon, right before it, during it, or right after it. Either before it, during it, or after it. But this full moon is very important for you, and you will have people assisting you, helping you manifest that. And so opportunities will show up, claiming themselves to you. And you will be taking these opportunities, pile number 4. So it starts off with that energy of belief. And then, you know, these opportunities are going to be calling you. Come. And then you start taking the steps. So interesting, pile number 4. So yeah, I really hope you heed this call from your spirit guides. It seems like this is very critical timing. And so what I see is meditating, or at least closing your eyes, putting all of your willpower, all of it, pile number 4, going, I'm going to have this. This is mine now. I'm going to get this wish. It is mine now. That sort of energy. over and over. Make it a point to put that out into the universe every day. Pile number 4. See, the star is looking. Yeah, of course, it's looking at the stars. Something astrologically is happening for you. Pile number 4, helping you manifest a big wish of yours. And your spirit guides want you to use that flow of energy to manifest this for yourself. This looks like a very interesting reading. I want to pull out 2 more cards to see any exact advice on how you are meant to do that. Pile number 4. Oh, okay, they're meant to be 3. A neighbor is making a really loud noise as we are taking advice. So could this be strong power? Let's see, we'll find out. Ace of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, wow. And the Knight of Swords. What is your specific advice on how to go about that? So with this Ace of Pentacles, in conjunction, of course, to the Wheel of Fortune, your spirit guides are saying, move into the energy every day as if you already have it. Move with the flow, with the gratitude and the flow. Move about your day as if you already own it and have it. And just like the loud noise of the neighbor, that's the sort of power we're seeing, you know, almost everyone can hear it until it becomes real because you're living it with power. Not that you have to talk about it, but it's about walking with that energy to the extent where someone would watch you and go, oh, it looks like this person has that type of blessing. So walk with that energy like it's mine. I have it. I'm enjoying it. And I'm grateful for it these days. Pile number 4. And in terms of your energy, move forward like you're going to have it. You know, the Knight of Swords, nothing can stand in their way. They have one goal. They're going to go and get it. Nothing can stop them. And nothing can stand in their way. They're charging forward with power and force and with their minds. And so we clearly see your spirit guides telling you to move forward with all of your heart and soul and mind, believing that it's yours. This is your reading, my dear pile number 4. Such an interesting message. I wish you all the best of luck. May you always be blessed, pile number 4. And by the way, if you love Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure to check my second channel out. It's the first link in the description box. And if you've enjoyed your reading, pile number 4, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 4, speaking of manifestation. This book could really help you manifest things. I know here it's talking about energy and power. Kudos to you. I wish you the best and I know you're getting it. But you know, you're also getting into a journey where you're going to start making things happen. And so if you want a book to really help you enjoy that process, to become a productive person really easily, and to enjoy that process, that book is small, straight to the point, so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away. And as I said, really enjoying becoming a productive person. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love to hear audiobooks as you do other things. I know I love doing that. And pile number 4, it was such a cool reading. It was a pleasure doing it for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Let's put your Knight of Swords right there. All the best of luck, my dear pile number 4. Bye.